Hello, and welcome to this brand new overlay that I have.
This new overlay? What?
Yes, things are new and bright and shiny.
Look at it; it's so nice and shiny. And there's the chat there, and there's the Twitch chat over there. I gotta feel the overlay.
There's a sausage, if you can see it.
Well, that's all we wanted to show you.
That's it. Bye. We are here to play some D&D. My name is John, and I am joined here to play.
Hello again.
Oh, I got somebody else watching the stream now.
I have got to stop playing with the blood.
Yeah, Sean, I wonder who made it too. They're so talented. Could be anyone.
Well, since you're asking.
I am joined by Sean.
Hello.
Kaboom.
Hello.
Tanny.
What?
Ben.
He's not the Messiah, he's a very naughty boy.
And Scar.
No.
And Maddie will be joining us soon after furniture shopping.
Hooray!
Hopefully.
New curtains!
It's curtains for you, curtains.
Yes, that's how it works.
Yeah, I'm just kind of expecting there to be somewhere in the wood grain that you've actually hidden the signature while I wasn't looking.
Just Sherman was here.
We're here in the Tomb of Annihilation. Previously, when this group met up last time...
We had a wonderful time and nobody got hurt.
Yep. You travelled into the throne room through a grim door that was opened by feeding something the blood of several chickens. You spotted a trio of artists who were painting scenes from the tomb on the walls. One of which was painting Filif being devoured by the what are they called?
Shambling mound?
The shambling mounds in the gears. Another one painting your interesting attempt of crossing the hallway of decay. You managed to avoid dealing with those undead, eyeless, mouthless creatures. You explored a tomb that appeared to have a magical sun and a jewellery box within it. You then went and explored a staircase that had a little trap at the bottom that dropped a boulder on almost the entire party's head. Rolled down and revealed a pit trap into a giant acid pool, which you circumnavigated by jumping over it with the help of a rope. You then found a room with a maze in it, and Theodas got drawn to the maze by his godlike spirit. Explored the maze, found a magical key, opened a sarcophagus. You fought several Minotaur skeletons, and you now find yourselves with a magic robe which appears to contain the spirit of one of the 9 trickster gods. And you were deciding who amongst you who doesn't currently have a god residing in their head would like to take on... Had you worked out which of the gods it was? You did, didn't you? Because it's the flail snail Unk. Which of you wishes to take Unk on as a patron or passenger?
Turn left there!
Yeah, so basically it's Filif, Taurin, or Dragonbait currently don't have gods.
Yep.
I just looked at the.
I was going to say I just saw the massive.
out.
Ooh.
That's noise.
So we rejoin the action in the tomb as we work out who wants a new friend.
Yep. So could I start by actually joining up with the others, because I don't think they would throw me the corpses
Just
above
calling
the
out.
acid pit.
Hey, there's this thing!
I just imagine, Filif on the other side of the acid pit be like, "Hey guys, can I take a look?" And then Turing yeeting the tomb straight at
You can. There is a rope that you are holding one end of.
Orin will go over to assist you in your coming over if you. So
Okay, so how does it influence and roll?
If you could give me a dexterity saving throw with advantage.
Yes, I could. Ugh.
Uh-oh.
oh no!
If you lose your towel, Filif, I'm gonna scream. If you lose anything, I'm gonna scream.
With an while jumping over an acid pit, I think he's going to lose more than his tail.
So you fall.
That is now bold.
You leap across, but don't quite make it to the other side. And you fall down into the acid pit. I'm going to roll the damage now for the first round in the acid pit. Oh, not that many zeros.
This is where it's like 1d10, and it's like, oh, right, okay, fine. Oh dear, it's not. It's 12 of them.
So that's 67 points of damage.
Still alive.
Could have been worse, could have been 120.
Doing science and I'm still alive.
I am so glad I could walk on walls.
So do I roll a dex save again?
Yes, please, with advantage still.
Yes, because I am now on the floor trying to reach down to get you.
With that, you scramble up the rope that you've come down with you. Acid starts to drip off you. Various aspects of fur and flesh and armor melt slightly. They're still functional, but you've got a bit of a patchy cloak. I don't know. What is he wearing? Because he's not wearing as much anymore.
I don't think he was wearing much anyway.
I think he was just wearing basically pants, fur, and cloak, and that was it, if I remember.
There's-
Yeah, mostly.
And water.
I mean, you don't exactly wear your hair, so neither does he.
Well, if you got a wig, then you do.
Suddenly, Roma throws away his entire hair into the pit of
This is
acid.
where we find out that all this
Wait,
time,
what?
all,
What the fuck?
all this time, Philip has been wearing me.
What does Roma do?
Wait, how would that work? How much of a wig would that have to be?
I'm so
It's like a zip
concerned.
up
I don't-
thing, like a jumpsuit.
It reminds me of that scene in Cats, that new Cats movie. Apparently, that chick just basically just takes off a layer of another fur or something.
It's like, ew!
Holy shit!
Either way, no, very badly burned.
So I
Yes.
finally, I guess I can take a look to what is in. So should we all take a long rest to all get back HP, because apparently I'm not the only one who's wounded.
Well, first of all, let's choose who gets the guard, because
Yeah.
I assume there will be like
Well,
attunement to it,
Philip
etc.
would
And then
be-
let's get one first.
Philip would be basically like, well, like it can't be worse than what I just had.
It can't be worse.
It can't be worse than a bath in the acid.
He wouldn't know that exactly. He did not have much experience in the other matter.
I mean, I've not done it often. Either way.
Either way, let's go.
So, Filif, receives the new god of whatever.
Unk.
So what animal is it this time?
A flail snail.
Late
I love snails.
snail.
It is a large snail with where the normal 2 antennae come out. It's about 5 large flail-like pseudopods.
Just got the image to put it into the D&D chat.
Well, so one of the Frenchmen got the frog, and the other got the snail. I didn't plan this. You guys did this yourselves.
Stereotype.
Sure, they did.
So what is this god's deal? Basically.
You did. I didn't do this. As you
Keep this to yourselves.
as you pull up the robe, slime pours out of it.
Lovely.
Um,
It soothes your open acid wounds.
takes the form of multiple flail-like pseudopods, and you hear a female voice say, "I can help you." At least I think that's what I'm supposed to do. You gain Unk.
So what's that?
Oh.
You turn into a snail.
Suddenly.
You become as slow as a snail.
That's it.
So, Kaboom, would you like to hear about it here or in the secret room?
I'd like to hear about the secret room to describe at my leisure what the others would see.
Okay. Also, are you taking a long rest to recover hit points and also attune to the item?
Yes, I would.
Cool.
I'll say
Then I will tell you about the item in there as well.
So it
Okay. Unk does the following. I will just give you the
Description.
the thing. So you should see under chapter 5, you should have just got our Trickster Gods of Omu handout.
Ooh. So named NPC creature instance chapter 5. Where is it? There it is. Trickster gods of Unu, Unk spirit and okay.
So you have the following flaw. I am incapable of making decisions.
Mm-hmm.
While Unk inhabits you, your constitution becomes 23 unless it is already higher. At the moment, your constitution is 24. So, basically at the moment, you just have the flaw of being unable to make decisions.
Okay.
You also, however, attune to a robe of scintillating colours. The robe has 3 charges, and every morning at dawn you can re-roll 1d3 charges. While you wear it, you can use an action to expend one of the charges, which causes the robe to display a shifting pattern of dazzling colours until the end of your next turn. During this time, the robe sheds a bright light in a 30-foot radius and dim light 30 feet out from that. Creatures that can see you have disadvantage on attacking you for that time. In addition, any creature within 30 feet of you is forced to make a wisdom saving throw or becomes stunned for the turn.
At which distance?
30 feet.
Okay. Ooh, nice. Okay, so basically a flash attack.
Basically.
Okay.
So those are the 2 items that you, or the god and the other item that you now have. And we'll go back
I
to...
mean, the indecisive aspect is not that unfamiliar to Filif, and I'm glad it's that rather than the self-absorbed aspect because
There are
Filif is
worse.
He's much more selfless. That could be interesting to see how that plays out with his contact with Unk. To see the connection between the two.
And we are back.
And now
And-
we need to stop before copyright issues.
Why are you
And-
singing Disney again?
George Lucas suddenly spits out his tea.
Also, thank you, Air Guitarist, for the subscription. And I
Oh.
apparently need to work on the layering a little bit because the alert was behind the title. But that's a thing that we'll deal with. Thank you, AG, for the 6-month subscription.
Ooh. Total.
And also, if anybody's in the chat, double check because you might have just received emotes that you can use.
I did.
Ooh.
Mode.
Finding emotes.
So you take a long rest, which
Yeah.
means that anybody who wasn't at full health can now be at full health again.
Yay,
Yeah.
I'm back up to 42.
And no longer green.
What? Hang on.
So let me do
I'm
that.
disgusted by that amount of health.
In a good or bad way?
I'm disgusted by it.
You still didn't answer my question there.
Disgusted.
I think it's a bad way to be at level 9 with
Level
42.
42 now.
Dad, I can't use...
Kaboom, Maddie tells you that you need to be more careful in the future.
If you
But
sneeze
what
too hard, you'll die.
About jumping into acid.
I did not exactly intend to.
I
jump
know you
into the acid.
don't intend to jump into the acid, but still.
I
Okay.
didn't intend to get
John.
myself stabbed by a nail today.
I mean, there
Yes.
was no laser pointer in the acid.
Romad and Renala are still sickly green.
Yeah, I don't
Need
know
to get rid of
why.
that.
Let's deal with that.
On the upside, with resting in this particular room, we've got an acid pit trap to defend us.
Yeah. It's difficult for people to sneak up on you at the moment because of acid pit trap.
That's handy.
So you take you take a nice long rest in the room. And what would you like to do the following morning? Does anybody want to talk about anything overnight?
More likely, I just want to leave. Get us out of here, John!
Filif will actually see if he can chat with the god in his head too, because that's new experience to be fair, and he's curious.
Okay.
Only polite.
Unk will answer any questions that you might have. She is slow and pondering. She gives you a lot of facts about things, but not opinions.
It's just Torin sat there alone with everyone else kind of like chatting with the gods in there.
I remember when this was a much more social group.
So I do have a question. When Filif asks a question, can he do so with only his thoughts, or does he have to actually ask it aloud?
With thoughts will work.
Okay, I was just wondering too.
Yeah.
How it would look like.
Otherwise, you look like a crazy person.
Yeah, that was actually the first thing I was wondering about.
I
Actually,
mean,
you'd look like Reardon.
yeah, but after Reardon, we're kind of used to it by now, so...
Yeah, Jeff asks, does anybody in the group sleepwalk? Because
Well, Gully tries to make...
hopefully not too far.
We'll set up a baby gate around the pit.
So yeah, Filif will mostly ask questions about where are you from, who are you, etc. So nothing of crucial importance.
Yeah, basically you get that they are Unk is slow and pondering, and very much sort of the way that the Ents in Lord of the Rings are. She doesn't say anything quickly. She takes her time to answer the questions. You don't get a lot of opinions, you get a lot of facts about things. If you ask for opinions, she will often answer that question and then think about it for a couple of seconds and then throw out a couple of other thoughts on the matter that occasionally counteract what she originally said.
The pondering aspect of the conversation would remind Filif of his little brother, so that's actually nice bit.
Aww.
So what would you guys like to do the following morning?
One thing which I would like to do was doing that rest as well. I don't think we've actually gone through and done this yet. For the sake of the doohickey that Reardon has.
Okay.
I would like to play with it and try and figure out what on earth is meant to happen with it.
You want to play with your doohickey?
He wishes to play...
Yes.
God, Benny.
So it looks like a pocket watch. It's sort of that size. Well, I mean, there's a nice pit with sort of a fluid at the bottom in it here.
I mean, you can't get cleaner than no skin.
Yeah, clean the flesh right off you.
If anyone has prestidigitation, it'd be great to use it. It does. I don't think anyone has that.
I don't think so.
Nope.
No, I don't.
The only thing you can do to shower everyone is to dump 10 gallons of water into the room.
And wash us all into the acid.
Yeah, probably.
It might dilute the acid a little bit. You get a little less abrasive.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll die less quick.
It looks like a pocket watch, Riordan. It's small, golden in colour. There's a script on it that you don't recognise. The pattern almost moves. You occasionally think that you spot like a word that you can pick out. But then when you sort of look away and look back again, it's gone. You don't know whether that's something in the magic that is enchanted to the item or just in the script that it is written in. There is, and Romad will tell you if you ask, magic cast upon emanating from this that comes from, amongst other places, illusion.
Oh. That's interesting.
Your eyes are drawn to the top of the item, top as much as the top of a round item can be. There is a small click dial and button.
I would like to press it.
Why?
I'm curious by nature. It is literally one of the things I do. I'll do anything for knowledge.
But I
Anything.
won't do that.
There is a... and the lid just flips open.
Self-destruct system activated.
And a golden light pours out of the face of the watch, or what would be the face of a watch if there was a watch face there, and pours into your eyes and washes over you, and when it clears, your form has shifted back to your masculine form.
Huh.
My boobies!
Well, that was unexpected.
You don't feel anything else. Also, hello, Maddie.
Hi.
Hello.
What did I just walk into?
Riordan playing.
Surgery.
Riordan played with his doohickey, and now he's a man again.
I'm sorry, wait.
Did you do
I
that
want to
just
ask
because?
about
Did you do that just because you couldn't be asked to make another token?
No, because I've got a lot of artwork of female Riordan now, but
Okay.
Yeah, but you still had to do the token though.
I still haven't actually done a token. I should have done a token by this point, but...
So,
Oh, for God's sake, Riordan, drink the water again.
Well, that's odd. Yeah, to give you a bit of clue there, Maddie, it's... You remember the little doohickey that your daughter brought back in time to give to Riordan?
That thing,
And I
yeah.
was supposed to know something about, but actually never managed to say anything to the game.
That thing, yeah. I remember this thing, yeah. What about it?
Well, I just opened it and it turned me back into a man.
Oh, it's almost like it knew.
As
It's
soon
almost
as the light finishes pouring out of it, the lid just snaps shut again.
What just happened?
Did you do that while others were asleep or when we all woke up?
Probably when people were asleep. I didn't want anyone to stop me.
Then Torin is not going to react at all until he wakes up.
Then you are answered by the snores of the rest of the party.
So, did he actually say something?
I did actually say something. It's just
Okay. Would a 19 in passive perception work here?
Yes.
A 21, sorry, in passive perception.
A 19 would have worked, so a 21 works even more.
Theodas would just
No, 21 doesn't.
Theodas would open his eye and look around and notice. I believe he would notice Riordan back to man form, and he would pause, look at him, go back to sleep.
For the sake of question, am I okay? Hair-wise, has hair grown back, or is hair just baby face again?
Does he have the moustache?
He has the moustache.
does he have the
Yeah.
baby moustache?
Does he have the moustache, or do we have to redraw a third fucking token?
He will be a beard woman.
No, his hair is back to its original length before he drank the potion.
Huzzah.
You still don't have a bedroll, though.
Now to craft the potion and make it a product to sell the market.
Yeah. It's fine.
So, Maddie, just to catch you up real quick, Filif jumped into the acid pit.
I heard.
Didn't jump, he fell.
Yeah. Don't make it sound like he somehow was like, oh, I want to take a bath.
He jumped.
Using green stuff looks great to jump into.
He jumped and landed in the acid pit. He then climbed out and has taken on Unk, the flail snail, as a god in his head. You then all took a long rest because it was... several of you were down quite a lot of hit points.
All spells.
Or spells. Because of the fun of that room.
D&D.
Yeah, Filif took 63 points of damage.
I left a few hair in the acid pit.
Yeah.
But when I got the goddess Ankh, which is the goddess, the snail goddess, she actually made apparently got some slime on Filif's body, which will now be his secret ability. Which smooths the pain first of all, and apparently is good for the, how to say that, for the health of your muscles. Most
Yeah, it's good for the skin.
Great. So now we got a slimy cat.
No,
Woohoo!
he gets slimy only when he wants to.
We got a slimy cat, a damp elf, a blue and black female male elf. We're not sure.
The proper term is the girl.
A dragon that cannot talk.
You can't.
D&D people.
Dandy.
And the schizophrenic pyromaniac fairy. But that was before even.
Pyromaniac fairy. What? I am just missing out context today. I'm just so tired.
The most normal person in the whole group so far is Torin.
You know what's really interesting? I felt like more the fact is that if this was a musical, right, the only people I wouldn't be singing would be Torin. He'd be like, what the fuck is going on? That's literally what's happening. It's like it should just turn into a musical and Torin's not the one singing. He's like, what the fuck is going on?
Well, honestly,
Why
I
are
don't
you
think
all
they'd actually be
singing?
either.
He'd be even more confused. You'd just see these two just like, what?
The only person who would be very much into a musical would be Seraphine, because Bard.
Hell yeah.
I
read them a try.
I will say, Torin won't be the only one not singing.
I mean, Dragonbait won't be singing.
Dragonbait can't sing.
No, he'd be playing the drums. Like,
Theodas would be like, I'm gonna manage the tickets. And be very far away from everything. Alright, what do? Do we set camp here and never move?
Yeah, that sounds
we'll
alright.
sing back here.
So I guess we're not going back to the acid part, are we?
Yes, we are,
can
because that's the only
can
way
we
in or out.
Oh, okay. Okay. Other question: is that a chest in front of Tammy?
It got crushed.
Yeah, and the rest is probably in the acid pit now.
Okay.
There's kind of
That's the thing
How
that
many
activated
go over?
after
Was there a
opening.
pirate in the chest?
there's kind of splinters of the chest in this space.
I might have kicked it to check if there was a trap, and unfortunately I didn't know that it triggered the trap if you checked if there was a trap by kicking it, so...
That's
That.
convoluted, but okay. Also, I mean, it's like that now, but if it had been a mimic and you actually kicked it into the acid, it would have been hilarious.
I thought it was a mimic, actually, that's why I kicked it.
We are
Why he get
the mimic.
And just the mimic, I'm so going to surprise it. What is he doing?
Oh, Theodas,
What?
your passive perception reveals another thing.
Oh, only now?
I've
Because Tammy just joined us, so it's mostly about Tammy.
there is a ticking.
A ticking.
The place will fill with acid. We
Are
gotta
you,
get
are you
out.
telling me... Are you telling me... I never said anything, Romad, you get back here.
And every hour through the night, there was just a bong. Or
Theodas would say, waking up, who brought a fucking clock in this tomb? And he points to that direction. There's you, Q, Romad.
Run
Oh,
away!
you can run headlong into it.
Romad, get on all four like a spider and just crawl towards the place.
He's like,
Romad, fetch!
well, to be honest, guys, he's literally more hairy than ever because he has not basically shaved or anything, so he's more looking like a fucking bear.
Turning
So
into
he-
me.
And I thought Filif was the cat in this room.
Romad would be a dog person more than a cat person. So he's just gonna go right in front of it and just looks down. So what am I seeing downwards?
so there's still a lot of skeletal parts of minotaurs in the room. But beyond that, you see a corridor that descends that disappears back through the back wall, covered in spider webs.
There are spooters.
I'm now imagining Romad in the doorway here. Bone! I am very disappointed in you. Bone!
Oh.
Alright, we've got to calm down now, guys. It's getting like, calm down. Oh. Jesus, I'm gonna cry out.
Dive in it.
Just
What can go wrong?
Just imagining Seraphine grabbing two rib bones and making a cross with it, like, not today.
How so cross. Guys, Satan.
And then start playing the battery because she's still a boss.
I'm going to stand here a bit away from the pit, just in case, you know.
And suddenly, shockwave.
Yeah, you're right. Let's stand
Entire
here.
floor collapses into an acid pit.
Oh, sorry.
Bless you.
What John Stevens.
I was actually prepared for that, and I didn't even know you were sneezing.
If the entire floor collapses into an acid pit, the only person I can save is Seraphine and Renata. Dimension door, immediately get away.
And suddenly the floor is lava.
I could
seeing something in front of
possibly misty step to the entrance, but
This room contains a wooden cabinet, Romad, with a numbered dial at the top set with 2 ornate metal spokes. Beneath the dial, a pendulum swings back and forth. There is an egg-shaped stone adorning the tip of the pendulum.
I go back and explain the situation. And anyone knows anything about this stuff. Oh, yeah, there's some spooky in there. But let me get to my room.
And Renata dies of cancer.
I mean, to be fair, given we're in medieval time and the guy is actually want to kill everyone entering the tomb, room that actually gives you cancer would be fucking monstrous and fake.
Alright, everyone, there seems to be something here that's wrong. I think we might check this out because there might be a clue of some sort. And I'm gonna go back in. I'm going to do a detect magic on this jump.
The clock is magical.
And I call for Theodas as well.
I'm already on it.
Thank you.
That sounds interesting.
Royaldan, go back out.
Where is...
Is there any traps in the vicinity that I can see?
You do not detect any traps.
But
Trap
that sounds
wise.
interesting.
Trap, guys, trap wise, it's clean.
See,
You're still
no
gonna
traps.
die though.
Theodas.
trap wise, it's fine. You're still gonna die.
Hang on, I need to do this.
See, it's perfectly fine.
I'm
Did you
Royaldan.
punch Riordan?
No, grabs Royaldan and pulls him back.
So,
Try
I
and get
just
out of that
imagine-
battle,
I
or
just
try and dodge
imagine...
that battle.
Riordan, could you make me an athletics or an acrobatics check?
I just imagine fire pouring out of the corridor now.
That's why I'm stood here, so everyone gets by.
So, Romad, you drag Riordan away.
I drag Riordan back to the entrance. Come on now, Riordan.
I mean,
I
he's
just
an elf,
told
so...
you. Well, I just told you, Riordan. Go back. Drag him back. Come on.
I'm
I want to rub my face on it.
I just
Come on.
imagine Romad being like a
Interesting.
grappling, you know? You know when you pull back the grappling hook? and
Stay
Riordan be like that with traps.
What were you saying, Tony?
I'll stay here.
The moment
I'll go back out.
Roma, let's go. I want to run straight past him and back into the room.
No! Can I stop?
Make
I stop him. Can I stop
make a Tanny. If you could make me an athletics check, Riordan, make me an athletics or an acrobatics check.
Oh, this was
Wow.
so
Just
You still wait. You did not get heavier somehow.
Riordan, you
Not
just like
eating.
you just try to leap into the air past Romad, and Romad just nope.
But does he grab him like the Dirty Dancing thing?
Pretty much.
Yeah, and then hit him the face on the ground like the WWW.
You know that wrestling move called the blowfly, when you basically use your arm to smack
Yeah.
him in the neck kind of thing? He literally did that. By the time Riordan bats into, he's like, "Fuck, no!"
Riordan, you're just like.
Hit me. Does that mean I take damage if you've hit me?
No, it doesn't actually do any damage. It just knocks you down.
It's more like we just knocks you out. So I go back in and I'm just inspecting it. So, is there anything I can touch or anything?
Can I try and stealth in?
Yes.
I swear to God. I swear to fucking God. Can I percept this then, if he does?
That's not good enough. Why do you do this?
My passive perception is 10, so do I actually see?
You do spot Riordan just.
So, I do have a question. I do have a question. Why don't we let him actually go to see if there's a trap? I mean, we'll hear the yelling if there's a trap in there.
Because Robot wants to inspect. He's like, dude, please. This is
So-
enough.
I mean, at this point, we can just let him go forward, trigger the trap, maybe die in it, and then we actually know the trap has been triggered. so
Maybe
it's for us.
die in it.
I mean, what else would you expect in the fucking tube of Annihilation?
So,
It's not
Tanya.
the tune of the Care Bears. Although,
Suddenly, this is the new DVD. You see a Care Bear in there, and suddenly we're in the Tomb of Annihilation.
Tanny,
Fed like you're a genius. Not meant to feel like you're a genius.
you look at the thing in front of you. It is a large wooden cabinet. The top has a dial with 12 numbers. There are two ornate metal spokes that point. One points currently to about the halfway between the 8 and 9, and the other one points at the 6.
Got it.
Um,
So,
one of the
8 and 9.
one of the larger of these two is moving significantly faster than the smaller one. There is a what color is it? 1 minute.
It's bright pink.
There is a sort of cream, polished, smooth stone about the size of your fist, suspended from the pendulum that just swings
So,
back
is
and
there-
forth.
You said there was magic radiant from it, yeah?
Yes.
Was that what kind of magic is there? Or do I not know that?
Transmutation magic.
Transmutation. Okay, that's weird. So there's like a cream-like stone in the middle then.
Yep. It's suspended from a chain that just swings back and forth.
Strange.
The larger of the two spokes has now moved up to about the 7.
Okay, so so is it decreasing then?
No, it is moving around the dial in a clockwise fashion.
Oh, okay.
In all the time that you and Riordan have been moving in and out of this room, it's gone from about 6 to about 7.
Yeah,
What is it?
I don't know. It looks like some sort of clock, but it's just only showing the pendulum though.
The pendulum appears to be just open.
is there a way I can contact my spirit for this? My god, I meant.
Who's your god?
Almirage. Cutie.
Oh, Aijin.
Asian. I just don't know the name, it just says Almirage.
Yes.
A bunny with a horn!
A bunny with a horn.
Yes, how can I help?
Do you know anything of this?
It looks pretty.
Oh,
No.
say that.
Look at it swing. Back and forth and 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 back and forth.
God damn it.
I like it.
Is there anything, can I roll any like investigation to see if there's anything there that I can do with? We're doing an investigation. I got a 10 investigation.
You reach out and you touch the front of the clock. And the second that you go to try and put your hand to where the pendulum's swinging, you can see that it looks to be clear. Your hand just... Toom! And there is a metal... from the feel of it, there is a metal door that you can't see.
Huh.
And you can feel about on it, and you can find there is a metal door that covers the entirety of where the pendulum is swinging. And just on the left side of it, about the center, there is a keyhole.
Yeah.
But you can't see the door.
Maybe I could try. So if there's a key, I can see if like there's no opening it by the looks of it. I'm gonna try and move the thing, just to move it a little bit.
You're trying to move the clock?
I'll just slightly, like, gently move it, see if I can move it or anything like that.
Okay.
Just move it out of the way to get to the door, maybe? If it's in front of it, if the thing's in front of it.
The door is literally on the front of the clock.
Huh.
Like it's
You can't touch the pendulum because there is a door in the way.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so, we got a door. It looks like it's or something. Anyone
The larger of the two spokes has now moved up to the 8.
Okay.
Can you move
Okay.
the spokes?
Maybe?
Do you try to move the spokes?
I wouldn't risk it. I think maybe we could try and find the key.
I wonder whether maybe the number's the key. Wasn't there something about 12? That cryptic clue we got given.
Hang on, yeah, let me just check that then.
The mirror
Mirror
holds.
holds 12.
Which one is it in chapter? What chapter is that?
It's the warning. It's the fourth warning thing. It's in.
Chapter 5.
It's
Asteroids.
under that.
Okay. Okay. It's the fourth one. Deputified, done and drowned, precious air and falling sea. Army sleeps in silence. The mirror holds 12. Find the iron scepter twin. Maze hold the key. So, is there a mirror on that thing?
No.
Is it like some sort of clock or something? Yeah, it's a clock.
It
yeah,
looks to be a
so-
clock face.
Yeah. What number is that on currently?
It is moving towards the 9.
Okay. I think we should ask around, see if anyone has ability to pick up this thing or try to find the key. Maybe there's something that holds greatly something in here. Suggest that we should move away from this just in case.
Kaboom!
Well,
That means you reel down just in case. So
but
it's just
Theodore said there were no traps down here. It surely can't be that bad.
But it's got transmutation magic, and that's gonna be dangerous. You know what transmutation magic does?
Transmute things?
Kind of. Whatever kind of magic it has, it's going to change us in some way.
So a bit like the drink I drank, and the drink I drank, and the drink I drank.
All the drinks that you drank, real Dan. Especially the fact that you just turned into a woman.
What's wrong with being a woman?
Woman's actually pretty fine, okay? I've got 2 sisters.
Did no one notice it reverted back to a man, or
No one seems to have
No, but
commented on
he's-
it yet.
Yeah, I think most people. I think most of us had the same reaction. It was just, oh, we'll probably be a goat tomorrow.
Yeah.
I think he was a goat somewhere.
He was a goat at one point,
Was
but
It was a sheep, I think.
Some sort of goat or sheep. I mean, you've changed into many things, right? Real Dan, and
I mean, he literally transformed into an actual sheep, and then he started transforming into a part goat, part man, and then
It's
To be
starting
honest,
a
it
new
wasn't-
trend. One new
wasn't
shape a
a-
day.
It wasn't a bad experience.
real Dan. If you want to prove yourself useful or trying to help, then go out and find the key, and I'll stay here.
How do we know that the key's not in here?
I looked around. I look around, don't I? I done my invest.
You didn't see a key.
I don't see a key in here.
Fine. Aiden starts to
What I would
wander off dejectedly, looking around. Can I look in here? Is there a key in the cobwebs?
say, try.
yes,
I'm gonna run on here. Like, you know that chest that we had at the front, right? Even though it's been smashed by boulder, mate, we can look there. Or we can
there's nothing there.
it was an empty
If we
chest,
can
I
look-
believe.
I don't even believe it. There was that. No, there was a lock, but I don't believe it was really mattering or anything.
Either look at the chest or look up there again.
There's no
behind
chest.
everything.
Hang on, they said that the key was in the maze. Maybe I wasn't talking about the that key. Hold on, I know. I'll go to the maze.
Guys,
Yes?
I'm just gonna keep constant. He's gonna go to the maze.
Good luck.
I'm just gonna look at the thingy.
It reaches the 9.
You said it already reached to the 9. You mean it reaches to the 10?
No, it was going to the 9. It's now reached the 9. Riordan, you touch the maze and nothing happens.
Oh, I was going to say I wasn't going to touch it. I was going to look at the maze from the outside to see where I could see something shining.
Ah,
Well,
Then-
now you
no.
know you can touch the maze and nothing will happen.
Pity. Fine. Investigation check. Or what would I need to do to see if I can see a key in this room?
Hello, Maddie.
Welcome back. You can all give me perception checks, please.
I'm gonna do my perception in the area.
Okay.
All give perception checks.
8, 3.
Roll 20 really does want Riordan to die today.
I don't see anything.
Okay, Torin.
Yeah?
Oh, wait, we'll
I don't think we've had a Theodas or, well, again, Theodas' passive perception is ridiculous, so I don't think he needs to even roll.
I mean, I can roll if you want to go to +8 earn in it, but if a 21 that passive perception doesn't see anything, I guess you guys are not going to see anything. So yeah,
It's more an active perception thing.
Literally looking or listening out for something.
yeah,
He probably
was a
still
bad
sees
one.
it.
Tauren and Theodas. Jeez, let's get these natural ones out of the way, guys.
Jesus Christ!
We didn't get dragon bait.
Okay.
Go
Or
on, Dragon Bait, do your natural one.
Oh, that's a 5. And another 5.
Pretty shit.
So, Tauren and Theodas, as you sort of both turn and look at the chest area, as Romad points it out, and you're just saying, there was nothing in there, you look over and you can see amongst the shards of chest piece, just the perfect key shape on the ground.
Well then.
So when the chest bursts, one of the pieces naturally shaped like a key.
Cough, cough. See, that. Thank you.
Like scenario, but with Eom at the end.
Theodas just turns to Storin. Misty Step.
Hmm?
Key. Misty Step.
Tauren.
The Misty Step. I can walk over the walls.
You reach down and pick it up, and the key is invisible. It was easy to miss.
Riordan, with your current luck, I'd say that if you go over the wall, you'll end up in a lot of acid at the moment. Pretty sure.
What do I have on me that I can make this more visible?
Got any pang or any incense or anything that's like, you know?
I don't. What pack did I get?
Romad,
Explore. So,
the large number is now at the 10.
Okay.
Now I'm quickly looking at my inventory. Hi, Clay Notefez.
Waves.
Oh yeah, you still have the fucking dolls. I forgot about them.
Yeah, I completely forgot we had the doll. So, I'm just going to. Would I have like a bit of paper or something like that?
Yeah.
I'm just trying to wrap it in something so that when I throw it over the pit, it's not going to just like clatter to the floor and be lost forevermore. So I just kind of wrap paper around it really tightly and throw it over to one of the people across the way.
Who would like to try and catch the key?
Who's dexterous?
You are. No, correction.
No.
Romad.
No, I'm not.
Romad is dexterous as all fuck, and so is Rihanna.
Riordan just walks over to the other side. Give it here. Walks over the walls. Straight down to you. Just give it here.
I'll throw it. No.
I just imagine that one moment when he's probably at the beat, the magic stopped working, he's like, oh shit.
Ah.
Riordan walks off on the ceiling.
Hi then.
So, who are you throwing it to?
That's whoever wants to try and catch it.
So wait, it's about
What's
jumping to get the rope?
Dexterity. What's your dexterity, Filif?
Dexterity, I think I got a 5 in it.
Okay, you do it.
Yep. Dex normal or dex save?
Dex normal.
Normal or advantage?
Just normal at the moment.
So
You
like,
easily
oh,
catch
thank God.
the paper parcel with the key in it.
Not today.
Not
Like-
today.
Just by sheer curiosity now. Yep, I made a good choice.
Let's see if I would have bared the same luck. I have a 2 in dexterity, so I'm not bad. I'm not. Nope.
Yep, we did the right choice.
Seraphine tries to fly.
Let me try with my. Okay, that is actually better than perception.
Alright.
Philip did literally
Go,
better.
Filif, go give the key to whoever wants it. Because we're never asked.
I mean,
We're never
who's
told
the,
who wanted the key, by the way.
who's the closest
Oh,
to the keyhole.
I am.
We
I'm
don't,
literally right
we don't know
there.
anything about the keyhole. No one told us
Okay,
anything.
so Filip will eat the key then. No, just kidding.
Wait, what?